Can you find the critical mistake that led to the team in red losing this point, even though they looked like they were in full control of it? Well, let's check it out. Now, first, this video is courtesy of Matt Lynn on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his awesome channel. I've put his link in the description below. So did you notice the mistake? It was pretty easy. Once you know what to look for, it's easy to see it. So we had a strong serve, we had a blistering return right back to the net guy. Net guy, nice reflex volley, and then the returner did this little pop backhand right up over the head. Beautiful. This team switched, obviously. The mistake was where these two players went after they hit the lob. The player on the right, the guy who hit the lob, he went to the center of the box. His partner went slightly farther forward, even past the center of the box. And what did that mean? Vic Braden called that rushing the net to lose at a faster rate. They go up, this guy's gonna lob. And that's even more true at the recreational level, the level that you play watching this video. When you lob your opponents, they lob it back. So you have to expect the lob, and you're out of position for a lob when you're up at the net, because then it's so easy for the ball to go over your head, and they lost the point because of it. Let me ask you a question. What shot do you want to hit off of a lob? What's best? If you could have your druthers, and you're like, man, I want to hit a certain shot after my opponent lobs. What shot do you want to hit? I hope you're saying overhead. You're not going to hit many overheads from up here. I mean, if they hit a terrible lob, sure, you'll hit an overhead. But if they hit a mediocre lob, you're in trouble. A mediocre lob would land here. And who we just watched, the players in red, USC, I mean, they're 20 years old. They can turn and run super fast. Most of the people who watch my videos here on YouTube are not 20 years old. Like, I know the demographics. I look at my analytics. I know the average age of the people watching my videos. It's between 40 and 60 years old. When you get this close to the net, a ball easily goes over your head. We just saw it. We just saw it from the top college players in the country. So when you lob, the mistake, or the correction to that mistake, is when you lob and this team switches, you only put your toes on the service line. That's it. If your opponent hits a ground stroke, you move forward, you can nail it at this person, you can do a drop shot, whatever. If it goes this way, this player goes forward. Even if it's a low volley, I mean, you got to be able to take low volleys and half volleys. That comes with the game. So if they hit a ground stroke, you can still go forward and volley that ball. But if they hit a lob, now you can go back and hit an overhead. Like, it's pretty darn tough to lob someone who's on the service line. I mean, think about it. You're playing someone, you see them on the service line. Are you thinking, oh, they're so susceptible to a lob? No, of course not, because there's so little room behind them because of how high they can reach. So the ball's you got to hit it over their head and somehow get it to land on the line or the back of the line. You can't do that repeatedly. So when you lob your opponents, go to the service line and specifically put your toes on the service line. So I don't want you up here just a little bit. I mean, hang back a little. Put your toes on the service line. This guy would have hit an overhead taking 1 step, 2 steps back. He would have cracked an overhead, maybe crack it at that guy, and who knows what would have occurred. They would not have lost the point off of the lob. Watch it again. Watch how after the lob, they go way too close, and that's why the ball goes over their head. Now, if you want to start winning more doubles matches, you got to check out the new Rules of Doubles. It's a brand new online solution from Will Hamilton over at Fuzzy Yellow Balls, where he teamed up with Craig O'Shaughnessy, the leading statistician in both men's and women's singles and doubles strategy. He knows exactly what is working on the Pro Tour right now, and he's going to show you exactly how to communicate with your partner better, how to move better on the court, where to stand, and where to aim. You can get this incredible program for only $67, but the deal ends Wednesday, August 9th at midnight. To check it out, just use my link. It's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. And if you're looking for new people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a local league so you can compete with people at your level, or you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. It's so simple. When you lob in doubles and you get the opposing team to switch, put your toes on the service line. If you're close to the net, and your partner does that, when they're going forward to put their toes on the service line, you should be moving back to put your toes on the service line. Lob your opponents, put your toes on the service line, and if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.